Euphoric's never mentioned the chapter 5, but you can find the 5th chapter on Steam right now, and it looks very creepy.
Oh gosh, yeah, that's really creepy, look at that face. Hello, and we're watching Garten of Banban chapter 6 trailer. And if you can count, you can ask me, why 6? We just played chapter 4, and that's it, yeah. That's the whole trailer, by the way. That kangaroo just laying here on the ground, there's something in her belly. I bet that's her little kids, maybe, I don't know. Garten of Banban! Even the creator is just saying like, it's supposed to be 5, but it's actually 6, you know? 5 isn't on the menu today. But if you thought that Euphoric Brothers can't count, developers of Garten of Banban don't know the math, they're doing it on purpose. And now we're gonna watch bombaktus world, and we're gonna know why the 5th chapter of Garten of Banban was hidden from us. I guess now we're gonna know some secrets. Let's go!
Why are the Euphoric Brothers hiding Garten of Banban 5?
Yeah, good question.
I got an early access key to Garten of Banban chapter 4, and the developers asked me not to show the link to Garten of Banban 6 to anyone under any circumstances.
Well, it's actually pretty cool. I've never gotten emails from that guy, so... I've never read that kind of message about Garten of Banban 6, and I don't have Garten of Banban 6. But what about Garten of Banban 5? Let's go, let's go. We're gonna know.
Maybe it's a mistake. Garten of Banban chapter 4 comes out and
that's the case. When I've passed this chapter, I just thought, whoa, why 6? I remember.
The game or watch the walkthrough on YouTube is so confused. What? Why? Why is there a link to the chapter 6? Obviously, nobody knew exactly at that time that the Euphoric Brothers were simply hiding the 5th chapter, but...
And now we're gonna know why. But I guess I know why. Look at that face. That's the face of a creature that's just saying, hide me, please! I beg you! I'm so ugly, so I don't want anybody look at me. I don't know.
Why? The most desperate started coming up with theories about their skipping to 6. And somebody suggested that we just went down one extra floor because the elevator we took was a bit broken.
Yeah, actually I can see some sense in it. I specifically remember we didn't get the detail to Sheriff Toadster. So maybe that elevator will get us who knows where, you know, in the next chapter.
We didn't even install the final elevator part because we had to get away from Gesture.
Actually, yeah. Oh,
besides, the naughty ones escaped from the Queen's pouch, which the entire 4th floor was afraid of.
That favorite moment, you know? That was just the best joke of Jester. You're the best stand-up comedian of all time, my friend.
Saw that coming. But it's deeper than that. Euphoric's never mentioned the chapter 5. But you can find the 5th chapter on Steam right now, and it looks very creepy.
Oh gosh, yeah, that's really creepy. Look at that face. Imagine that's the kid we're trying to find during all this game. Yeah, that would be a lot of fun. Whoa, my baby! I guess I'm gonna home without you, you know?
It looks exactly like the creepy 1st chapter.
Actually, no, it's not. I don't remember him from the 1st chapter.
It looks exactly like the creepy 1st chapter. What's that? Maybe playing for a child if the screenshot is exactly the same from the chapter 1.
So wait a minute, what are you trying to say? You're trying to say that the 5th chapter, if it's gonna be on Steam, it would be in that rooms, you know, in that 1st chapter locations. That's gonna be very sad. I don't want to be here, I want something new.
It's very much like the screenshots from the 1st chapter. I just compared the screenshots and descriptions from the 1st and 5th chapters of Garten of Banban, and what surprised me is that the
chapter 5th screenshots is like more horror style, you know, more scary.
5 screenshots are absolutely the same as the screenshots from the chapter 1. Same drone controller, same locations, but they just imposed the noise effect.
What? That happens sometimes, you know. I got that problem myself when you've got some mistake of editing. I specifically remember I had to delete one video from this channel because of that. So yeah, I totally get it, but I gotta check it out one more time.
But they just imposed the noise effect.
Maybe that's the bird talking. That would be a lot of fun, you know?
New screenshots. What if they did it for a reason? And the chapter 5 was hidden for a reason.
Yeah, and that's the reason, yeah. Specifically, that kind of creature is a reason, I guess.
One screenshot is different. First of all, there's no drone controller. And secondly, a new
I don't remember about that, but I definitely remember about this.
An unknown face peeks out of the canteen. Looks sinister. It has a body. We see that its head is much larger than its arms and legs, and probably the fingers are missing. Was he the one who left the cassette?
I don't know about that, I'm not sure. But I'm sure it's hard to walk with this head, you know? I don't know how you live, my friend. That's difficult, I guess.
In the 1st chapter, with already recorded collapse on the ball pit with the kids on it.
I don't remember that.
Then we're not playing the chapter for the child. It's the second parent, or maybe someone finally went to the police.
That was from the game, from the 1st chapter. I don't remember it, actually.
Oh, that's crazy. That's not how it works.
What?
However, that's crazy. That's not how it works.
That bird is desperately trying to talk with us. Yeah, little bird. We all want to be your friend.
However, the absence of the controller on the new screen with the monster could mean that we are a child after all.
Okay.
And then we'll have to survive all the horrors and get to know the monsters from another angle. Because some monsters have a completely different attitude to children than to adults.
I don't know about you, but I don't want that. I don't want to play the same game, but from the point of view of the child. You know, I want some new locations.
Fortunately, this may not be the case here, because everything is denied by the height of the picture. It's really high, isn't it? For a child visiting a kindergarten.
That's not a child. I don't think it's a child, you know.
Having analyzed the screenshots of the 1st and 5th chapters, I still believe that the events of the 5th chapter take place after the collapse of the ball pit. But here's the problem.
Maybe that is true.
Why the Euphoria brothers took old screenshots. One screen, here it is, it's taken from the 1st chapter as a kind of snapshot of this room before the bad events happened in the garden. In the 1st chapter, we can see the tragic writings turned up right after the tragic incident in the game itself.
All that mysterious details, you know, that's just crazy. I don't know what to think. All I know is I want some new locations, yeah.
So why this screenshot? Is it just a poorly copied screen with the same applied noise effect? Or do
that actually could be some kind of mistake, I don't know.
The game take place before or during the incident.
Maybe the developers weren't so deep about that, they just, you know, copied some screenshot and that's it. You know? Let the players do the theory, you know, do the brainstorm, etc,
I think it could be a mistake. It's not the only thing that was copied. And by the way, this could be the reason why the chapter is hidden and they don't refer to it directly from the 4th chapter. It's some kind of parallel story taking place in the same universe but with more creepy details. The monster remotely resembles Zolfius.
Yeah, they're brother and sister, but I don't know whose sister. I guess Zolfius is a little more feminine, don't you think?
So what's this creature doing here? What does it eat?
I think it eats me. Yeah, I think it's definitely gonna eat me. I don't know, I'm just feeling, you know,
and their only difference is that the 5th chapter description is one paragraph longer than the description of the 1st one.
Okay,
the paragraph in chapter 5 reads as follows. Explore with your flying companion. Everything's better when you have a friend to share with. Use your handy drone to help you navigate and proceed through the facility, as well as have it keep your company when you're feeling lonely and scared, which you'll feel very often.
How can you be lonely and scared when you've got a friend like this? Just look at that beautiful fella. He's gonna keep your company, you know? He's gonna make you laugh, it's gonna make you smile, it's gonna make your life very great. At least the last 5 minutes of your life, yeah.
I mean, don't you think that this paragraph is a little bit clarifying and separates our roles? This concept of calling a toy drone a companion in chapter 5 gives us a hint of a child.
Oh yeah, so we're gonna play as a child in that locations. Okay, what can you do, you know?
If we don't mind the height of the protagonist, we could easily get a drone controller playing for a child. The original Banban writing on
sharing is caring. What's yours is mine. You don't need to share that fella with me, Banban. Just take it and keep it to yourself, alright?
Here's the thing. We're a child and we came to meet a friend day. Today's the day when the kindergarten administration will show the kids their finished cases. According to one source is the papers and the video
case update report
from the tape. This case is Captain Fiddles,
and
in the 1st chapter we only find traces of Apilla's presence on the come to meet a friend day. Before the
She's so funny. Look at her. That always makes me laugh, I don't know why.
Before the incident, during and after, she remained and we ran away from her.
As soon as she passed through the boards. I don't think that's very difficult. I can pass here just like that.
If Fiddles get into the bull pit together with the kids, then it's pretty clear why we never saw him. Overall, where's the true or not, that's not the reason to hide the game like that. The 5th chapter is definitely not an ordinary one.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Such weird screens and no announcement whatsoever, the brothers wanted to emphasize its mystery. The chapter 5 will definitely add more details.
Yeah, that fella is mysterious enough, I guess.
The story, and maybe some creepiness. The last chapters of the garden are not really scary. Monsters interacted with us more and even offered their help.
Yeah, I can agree with that, by the way. All the monsters, almost all the monsters in Garten of Banban 4 were our friends, basically, so no reason to be scared. Actually, that game's never been scary, so that's not a problem.
It could be a special chapter to put the whole game perception in place. To get us back to the time when we first visited the garden after the incident. And even though the chapter was hidden, we found it, and are no longer that critical about the repetitive screens as we would have been if we bumped into it in the 4th chapter.
No, I'm gonna be critical. I'm gonna be critical if the game would be exactly the same like 1st chapter. I'm gonna be critical. don't know about you, but I'm gonna.
Well, if you like my version, subscribe to my channel.
A Pilibird was here.
See you in the next videos.
And I'm gonna see you in the next video as well. And by the way, that's gonna be just right now. Click or tap right here, and there's some new video for you, you know? So if you're enjoying today's video, you're probably gonna love this. Goodbye, my friends. Take care, enjoy, have fun, and I will see you there.